welcome to my channel. My name is Larissa L and you are on my YouTube channel, Parker Kate, where I feature beauty, lifestyle, and fashion videos. So if you're new to my channel, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are because I am a very small channel, I am a freelance makeup artist and beauty vlogger. And in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the latest addition to the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk line. So if you want to find out what I'm talking about and what my thoughts are on the latest edition, then please keep on watching. Now let's get into today's video. Like I said in my introduction, I'm going to be reviewing the latest addition to the Pillow Talk collection by Charlotte Tilbury, and that is the Lip and Cheek Glow. So the Lip and Cheek Glow is a tinted cream product. You can use this on your cheeks and your lips, and it comes in the typical pink packaging that you get whenever you order one of the products from the Pillow Talk line. This comes in two different shades. I have the lighter shade, which is the Color of Dreams, and then there is a darker shade, which is called the Colors of Passion. I think the Color of Passion is very, very similar to the Pillow Talk Intense lipstick, which is the darkest lipstick in the trio. It goes Pillow Talk Medium, and then Pillow Talk Intense. Now you get 0.08 ounces of product, or 2.5 grams. It does retail for $50 Canadian, and it is a limited edition. Now let's go ahead and see what's inside the box. Alrighty, what comes in the box is this cute little compact. This is the typical Charlotte Tilbury packaging, so it is rose gold with the CT emblem in the diamond, and then the little moonbeams, sunbeams coming out around it. On the back, it tells you the shade name, all of the information in the typical Charlotte Tilbury packaging, which is that like dark brown. So when you open the package, you get this high quality mirror. And then on the bottom, you have the product. Again, this is a cream product. Now this product can be used on your cheeks and your lips, so it's a 2-in-1. Now it does come out very sheer, so it makes it really easy to blend. It does have that soft focus effect that all of her products do have. And a little trick in makeup artistry is actually to match your blush to your lipstick to make your look more cohesive and sophisticated, and she's made that really easy here. But let's go ahead and swatch this guy. Again, I have the lighter shade, so I have the Color of Dreams. So I'm going to swatch with my finger. Okay, so it definitely feels like a lipstick, and it looks a lot darker in the pan than it is on my finger. It's like this beautiful strawberry flush. It does have a rosy undertone, so let's just swatch that. As you can see, it's very light. I'm just going to go and do a second swatch and just kind of build up the color just a little bit so you can see it better on camera. So that is what the Color of Dreams looks like swatched on my skin. And I think you can build it up. It does feel very creamy. It doesn't feel tacky at all, and it feels quite comfortable so far. Now before we get into the demonstration portion, I just want to see what the color is compared to the original Pillow Talk lipstick. So I'm going to go ahead and open this guy up, and I just want to do a swatch comparison to see if there's any kind of like difference in tone or undertone. Obviously, this is more of a matte finish, while this one is a cream, so it's going to have some luster to it. So as you can see, the bottom one is the lipstick, and then the top one is the cream product. Now besides the finish, the undertones are a little bit different. The cream product, or the Color of Dreams, has a little bit more of a warmer rusty rose color, while the Pillow Talk lipstick has more of a cool tone dusty rose. I don't know if that's very apparent, but let's go ahead and actually demonstrate this on the face now. Now, there are a few ways you can apply a cream product. You can go in with a brush. This one is by Real Techniques. I think this is their foundation brush. You can apply that and then use that to stipple it on your face. You can go in with a damp beauty sponge, or you can use your fingers. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and swatch it on my cheeks with my fingers. Obviously, you always want to make sure you have clean hands and clean fingers, especially during this time when we have a lot of bacteria and uncertainty. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slowly stipple this a little bit on the apple of my cheek, and then I'm going to bring it up. Now I've already applied a full face of makeup, and I am applying this over powder. I have a very light layer of powder on. I use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Polish Finish Powder because it is micro milled, so it's going to be very light and easy to put cream products on top. If you're doing this at home, I would probably recommend you go ahead and you put it on just over your foundation before you set it. And then go ahead and if you want, you can add a blush on top or a finishing powder. So again, this is a very sheer product that can be built up. So I'm going to go in with a second layer just to kind of build that up a little bit. I'm going to bring it more on my cheek and then I'm going to kind of bring it back a little bit. So this looks very, very natural on my skin tone. As you can see, it's got some glow in it. It is, again, a cream-based product. And because we are in the middle of a heat wave here in Canada, I would probably set this with like a translucent powder. That way I'm not losing the color, but I'm going to prevent the product from kind of slipping all over my skin. But it blends into the skin really beautifully and it looks like a natural flush. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this tiny little lip brush. This one is from Nude by Nature, and I'm actually going to now apply this in here like so, and I'm going to use this as a lipstick because I want to see. Yeah, so this is a very sheer, very muted down luster compared to the original Pillow Talk lipstick. Can build it up a little bit, and it's really comfortable to wear on the lips. It doesn't feel overly waxy or overly creamy. It feels really nice, actually. So it just gives you that perfect everyday flush hint of color. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply some blush to the other side of my face. I just kind of wanted to show you the difference between the one where we applied some and where we didn't apply any. And then I'm also going to be showing you a little bit of a blush hack or blush technique to kind of lift your face. So this is how you would normally apply blush, but on this side of my face I'm actually going to show you a trick to look lifted and a little bit more youthful. So you can go ahead and with your fingers again. I'm going to go in with my ring finger. Now instead of placing the blush in the center of my face, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to place it a little bit on top of my contour, kind of right on my cheekbone. And what this is actually going to do is going to bring the attention and make my face look lifted. So I'm just going to start stippling. I'm going to avoid this section of my face. I'm still going to bring a little bit up into my temples. Now I'm going to go in with a sponge and I'm just going to tap just to blend that in a little bit more. Obviously I have more color on this side of my face than this side, but if you draw like a line through my face, you're going to see that this side is going to look a little bit fuller, but a little bit not as angled, whereas this one is going to create a lift to my face. Now, as you can see, this is a very, very sheer but buildable blush. Like, it barely looks like I am wearing anything. A lot of that has to do with my lighting, and my lighting kind of washes me out a little bit, especially with my studio light. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to build up the intensity a little bit more, because I want to see how dark I can get the shade, the color of Dreams on this side. So again, I'm going to go in with my finger. And I'm just going to go over, this was the full side. I just want to kind of pick that up a little bit more. Just so you can see on camera, because right now it's a little pale. So you can see you can build up the pigmentation and blend it out. I'm going to go ahead on the upper side, or the side where I have the technique where I've just kind of sculpted my cheek. And I'm just going to go ahead and go over that again. I'm not really going to blend this portion in because I want it to show up on camera so you guys can kind of see the difference, because I know that this can look a little bit washed out. So that is what that looks like with maybe, that's probably my fourth coat, and that's me not blending it out at all. I've just kind of packed on some. Same thing for this side. I've done like 4 coats. I just wanted to show you the difference between the blush techniques. So this one's going to look a little bit fuller, kind of crazy, I know right now, but in natural lighting, I would blend this out and make it look a lot more natural. I just wanted to make sure it kind of shows up on camera, so if it does look a little bit crazy right now, again, it's just for the demonstration portion of this video. And again, that's where I have probably about 4 coats of this stuff, and it doesn't get sticky at all. It doesn't feel overly waxy. It feels very comfortable on the skin. I'd actually want to see if I can build up the intensity on the lips, so I'm going to go back in with that lip brush. Actually, I'm not going to use a lip brush. I'm going to use my finger because I feel like I'll get the most pigmentation payoff by doing that. And then I'm just going to see if I can build up the color there. So far I built up the color pretty well. Now this is a very intense off camera, like I'm wearing a lot, so it shows up with the lights, but 1 or 2 coats and you'll have this like beautiful natural flush. If you want a little bit more intensity, then go ahead and get the color of Passions, which is the darker one. Now that one is less rose and it has more of a burgundy or mauvey undertone, where this one has more of a rose undertone. I just want to make sure you could see it on my skin, which you can. I'm going to blend this out in just a second. But I did want to show you one more thing that I found in my collection. I have a blush from Doll 10. This one is called You're Making Me Blush, and it's pretty similar, almost an exact dupe for this one. So if you want to save some money, I don't know if they still carry this. I will go, and if they do, Doll 10 still does carry the shade. I will link it down below. So I'm just going to swatch that one with my pinky. And then remember how the top one we swatched was the blush and cheek lip tint, and that one was the Pillow Talk lipstick. We're actually going to take the color by Doll 10, You're Making Me Blush, which is a cream, but I mean, it's pretty similar when you're comparing the two. Price-wise, I think it's about half the price. I don't know if, again, this is still available. I will check and link it down below if it is. So I just wanted to kind of show you that it's in the same family. And if you wanted to save some money, that would be another option for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and maybe tone this down a little bit because it's a little bit crazy for me, because off camera right now when I don't have the lights on, it's very pink. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about my thoughts on the product. Now I love the fact that this is multi-purpose. You have this beautiful kind of glow that you get when you apply it, so it doubles not only as a blush but also as a highlighter. It does feel very balmy. You can also use this as a lipstick. If you want to make this fully multi-purpose, then go ahead and apply a little bit as eyeshadow, just as like on a kind of a bare eyelid for a very subtle sheen and a hint of a rosy pink that will look beautiful on just about anybody for a natural eye look. Again, I do find that the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. I love the typical Charlotte Tilbury packaging. You do get 0.08 ounces or in 2.5 grams for the price of $50 Canadian. It is a little bit steep. You're paying more for the compact and the packaging than the actual product. I do love that this is creamy. Now this is not sticky. It's very blendable. You can pick up the pigmentation. It is not waxy. It feels very comfortable on the skin. It does come in 2 different shades and they are limited edition. I have the lighter shade, the color of Dreams, and there's a color of Passions. Now for my research, they look very similar, so I would recommend you go ahead and only pick up one instead of both of them. They do sheer out very lightly. They are not a full coverage, full pigmented product. They are a tint. A tint means a very sheer, very natural looking coverage, as you can see. I absolutely love this product and I definitely will be reaching for this. I do wish that this came in a different variety of colors besides just the 2. Like I said, I really wouldn't pick up both colors. You only need one because they do sheer out so light and natural looking. Now, do I recommend that you go ahead and pick this up for yourself? Well, that depends. If you love Charlotte Tilbury, you want to go ahead and get a luxury cream multi-purpose blush and lip tint, then go ahead and grab this quickly before they do sell out because they are limited edition. And if you're somebody that is just looking for a cream blush, that's something maybe with a little bit more color. It may not have an equal formulation as this, but you can get something with a little bit more pigmentation on the market like I showed you guys before, probably at half the price. So again, it all depends on what you and your needs are. This is something that I personally am going to be using pretty much all summer, and I think I might have to go and order a backup because I'm really enjoying this. Again, it doesn't feel tacky or heavy or waxy or sticky. It's very comfortable to wear. It gives you this beautiful glow. It's multi-purpose, so what's not to love? And plus it's Charlotte Tilbury and it comes in this cute little rose gold compact, and you know, I'm a sucker for rose gold. Anyways guys, thank you so much for enjoying my video. I hope you liked it. Please let me know if this is something you're interested in, why or why not. And if you have any requests for future videos, go ahead and leave those down below as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye guys!